Guys, we need to talk about something that nobody's discussing but everyone's thinking about. What if I told you that the intensity and pleasure you remember from your 20s isn't gone forever? What if it's actually just waiting to be unlocked by something as simple as what you eat for breakfast? I'm Dr. Sophia Carter, and I've been a urologist for over 10 years. I've had thousands of conversations with men about this exact issue, and here's what I've learned. When orgasms start feeling weak, distant, or like they're barely happening, most guys think it's just part of getting older. They're wrong. Today I'm going to share the #1 food that can literally transform your experience and the science behind why it works so incredibly well for men over 50. Now, before we dive in, let me be clear about something. This isn't about lasting longer or getting harder, though those improve too. This is about the actual sensation, the intensity, the whole body experience that makes intimacy worth having. Because let's be honest, when that moment feels like nothing special, it affects everything else, your confidence, your relationship, your whole sense of being a man. About 5 years ago, I had a patient, let's call him Jim, 62 years old, who came in for a routine checkup. But during our conversation, he mentioned something interesting. He said, "Doc, the strangest thing happened. I went on vacation to Brazil for 3 weeks, and while I was there, everything felt different, better, like I was 30 years younger. But within a week of coming home, everything went back to normal." Now, most doctors would write this off as the vacation effect, less stress, more sleep, whatever. But something made me dig deeper. What was different about Brazil? "What did you eat?" I asked him. And that's when he mentioned it. Every morning at the hotel, they served fresh papaya with lime. He'd never really eaten papaya before, but he loved it and had it every single day. That sent me down a research rabbit hole that changed how I approached this problem. See, papaya isn't just some tropical fruit. It's literally packed with compounds that address every single issue that weakens orgasms after 50. And the research on this is mind-blowing, but almost nobody's connecting the dots. Let me break down what makes papaya so special, because this is where it gets really interesting. First, papaya contains massive amounts of an enzyme called papain. This enzyme does something remarkable. It improves blood flow by breaking down fibrin, a protein that makes blood thicker and slower as we age. Think of it like drain cleaner for your blood vessels, but natural and safe. One medium papaya contains about 200 milligrams of papain. Studies show that this amount can improve blood flow by up to 35% within 2 hours of eating it. That's not a typo. There's a 35% more blood flow. And where do you think that extra blood goes when you're aroused? Exactly where you need it. But it gets better. Papaya is loaded with arginine, an amino acid that your body converts directly into nitric oxide. If you've heard of Viagra, you know about nitric oxide. It's the molecule that opens blood vessels and allows blood to rush in. But instead of forcing it with a drug, papaya provides the raw materials for your body to make its own. A single papaya has about 500 milligrams of arginine, which is more than most supplements. Here's where it gets really interesting. For orgasm intensity specifically, papaya contains high levels of vitamin C, about 200% of your daily need in one fruit. Vitamin C is crucial for nerve function and sensitivity. It literally helps your nerves fire stronger signals. Studies on vitamin C and nerve function show that adequate levels can improve nerve conduction velocity by up to 20%. That means signals travel faster and stronger from your penis to your brain. But wait, there's more. And this is the part that nobody talks about. Papaya contains compounds called carotenoids, specifically Licopeno and beta-carotene. These compounds concentrate in reproductive tissues. Your body literally stores them in your prostate and testicles. Research from Harvard showed that men with higher Licopeno levels had significantly better sexual function. And get this, they reported more pleasurable orgasms. The enzyme papain also does something else crucial. It reduces inflammation throughout your body, including in your pelvic region. Inflammation is like static on a radio. It interferes with nerve signals and reduces sensation. By clearing out that inflammation, Papaya literally helps you feel more. And here's the really cool part about the arginine in papaya. It doesn't just improve blood flow. Arginine is also a precursor to spermidine and spermine, compounds that are directly involved in orgasm intensity. Your body uses arginine to make these compounds, which affect the contractions and sensations during climax. Men with higher levels of these compounds report orgasms that last longer and feel more intense. Remember my patient Jim who went to Brazil? Well, it turns out Brazilians have known about this for generations. In Brazil, papaya isn't just fruit, it's considered a natural aphrodisiac. They have a saying, papaya de manhã, vigor o dia, which roughly translates to papaya in the morning, vigor all day long. But here's what's really interesting. In Brazil, they don't just eat papaya plain, they squeeze lime over it. And this isn't just for taste. The vitamin C in lime actually enhances the absorption of papaya's nutrients by up to 50%. The citric acid helps break down the cell walls of the papaya, releasing more of those beneficial compounds. It's like they figured out the perfect combination through centuries of trial and error. I started recommending this Brazilian method to my patients, and the results have been incredible. Men who've been disappointed for years suddenly reported sensations they haven't felt in decades. Not just stronger erections or lasting longer, but that full body, mind-blowing sensation that makes you remember why intimacy is worth pursuing. Now, not all papaya is created equal, and how you eat it matters enormously. First you want ripe papaya, not green, not overripe, and mushy, but that perfect golden orange color with a slight give when you press it. The riper the papaya, the more active enzymes it contains. Green papaya has different compounds that are good for digestion, but won't help with what we're talking about. Here's the protocol I recommend to my patients. Every morning on an empty stomach, eat half a medium papaya, about 150 to 200 g, squeeze fresh lime juice over it, not the bottled stuff, fresh lime. The combination of papaya enzymes and citric acid on an empty stomach means maximum absorption. Your body isn't busy digesting other foods, so all those beneficial compounds go straight into your bloodstream. Timing matters too. Eat it about 30 to 45 minutes before any other food. This gives the enzymes time to work without being diluted by other proteins. Some of my patients like to have their coffee right after, which is fine, but give the papaya at least a 20-minute head start. For the acute effects, meaning if you're planning intimacy, eat papaya about 2 to 3 hours before. This is when blood flow peaks from the papain and arginine. But here's the thing. The real magic happens with consistency. Daily papaya consumption for 2 to 3 weeks is when men report the most dramatic improvements in sensation and intensity. Some guys ask me, can I just take papain supplements? Sure, you can, but you're missing out on the synergistic effect of all the other compounds, the Licopeno, the vitamin C, the natural fiber that helps with absorption. They all work together. It's like asking if you can just take vitamin C instead of eating an orange. Yeah, technically, but you're missing the full benefit. Now, if you absolutely can't stand papaya or can't find it fresh, here's an alternative that works almost as well. Pineapple contains bromelain, which is similar to papain. Mango has some similar compounds too, but honestly nothing quite matches papaya for this specific purpose. It's like the perfect storm of beneficial compounds all in one fruit. While papaya is the star of the show, there are other foods that enhance its effects when eaten together. Think of it like a band. Papaya is the lead singer, but it sounds better with backup. Watermelon is incredible when combined with papaya. It contains citrulline, another amino acid that converts to arginine, but citrulline actually raises arginine levels more effectively than taking arginine directly because it bypasses certain digestive processes. A cup of watermelon chunks with your papaya doubles down on the nitric oxide production. Pumpkin seeds are another powerful addition. They're loaded with zinc, which is crucial for testosterone production and orgasm intensity. Your prostate contains more zinc than almost any other part of your body, and it needs constant replenishment. A handful of pumpkin seeds, about an ounce, provides 7 milligrams of zinc, which is almost your entire daily need. Dark chocolate, and I mean real dark chocolate, 70% cacao or higher, contains compounds that boost dopamine and serotonin. These are your pleasure neurotransmitters. Having a square or two of dark chocolate about an hour after your papaya creates a neurochemical environment primed for pleasure. And here's one that surprises people: beets. Yeah, I know, not the sexiest food, but beets are nitric oxide powerhouses. They contain nitrates that your body converts to nitric oxide through a different pathway than arginine. So, you're hitting nitric oxide production from multiple angles. Roasted beets as a side dish with dinner or fresh beet juice in the afternoon can significantly enhance what the papaya started. Now, let me tell you about the mistakes I see guys make with this approach. First, impatience. They try papaya for 3 days and expect miracles. This isn't Viagra, it's nutrition. Your body needs time to rebuild nerve function, clear inflammation, and improve blood flow. Give it at least 2 weeks of consistent daily consumption before you judge the results. Another mistake is eating unripe papaya. Green papaya has different enzymes that are great for digestion, but won't help with sensation. You want that golden orange color. If you buy it green, let it ripen on your counter for a few days. A ripe papaya should smell sweet and give slightly when pressed, like a ripe avocado. Some guys overdo it, thinking if half a papaya is good, 2 whole papayas must be better. Wrong. Too much papain can actually cause digestive upset and diarrhea. Stick to half a medium papaya daily, maybe a whole small one if you're a bigger guy, but that's it. This is about consistency, not quantity. Timing mistakes are common too. Eating papaya right after a big meal means all those enzymes are busy breaking down the food you just ate instead of working systemically in your body. Empty stomach or at least 2 hours after eating, that's the key. And here's a big one: giving up because you don't like the taste. Look, I get it. Papaya has a unique flavor that not everyone loves immediately, but you can make it better. Besides lime, try a sprinkle of chili powder. It sounds weird, but it's amazing. Or blend it into a smoothie with coconut water and ginger. The benefits are worth acquiring the taste. Now, let's talk about something important involving your partner in this. Many guys start eating papaya secretly, hoping their partner will notice the difference. But here's the thing, when you include your partner in the process, the results are even better. Tell them you're trying something new for your health that might improve intimacy. Most partners are incredibly supportive when they understand you're making an effort. Some couples make it a morning ritual, sharing papaya together. The enzymes are good for everyone, not just men. Your partner might notice changes before you do. Several patients have told me their wives commented on increased firmness, duration, or their overall enthusiasm before they noticed it themselves. Having that feedback is valuable and motivating. And here's something interesting: papaya benefits women too. The improved blood flow and anti-inflammatory effects work for everyone. Some couples report that when both partners eat papaya regularly, their intimate life improves dramatically on both sides. What's fascinating is that men who start eating papaya for sexual health often report unexpected benefits in other areas. Digestion improves dramatically. Papain is a powerful digestive enzyme. Guys with chronic bloating or discomfort find relief they weren't even looking for. Energy levels increase. When your blood flows better and inflammation decreases, everything works more efficiently. Men report needing less coffee, feeling more alert in the afternoon, and having more stamina for exercise or work. Prostate health improves. The anti-inflammatory effects of papaya, combined with the Licopeno concentrating in prostate tissue, can reduce prostate swelling and improve urinary symptoms. Several patients have reported fewer nighttime bathroom trips after a month of daily papaya. Skin looks better. The vitamin C and antioxidants in papaya improve collagen production and reduce oxidative damage. Guys tell me their wives ask if they're using new skincare products. Nope, Just papaya doing its thing from the inside out. Joint pain decreases. The anti-inflammatory effects are systemic. Men with arthritis or general aches and pains often notice improvement. One patient cancelled his knee surgery after 3 months of daily papaya because his pain had decreased so much. This isn't just about fixing a problem, it's about optimizing your health for the long haul. Men who make papaya a permanent part of their diet report that benefits continue to accumulate over time. 6 months in, they feel better than they did at 3 months. A year in, they can't imagine going back to how they felt before. The key is making it sustainable. Find ways to enjoy papaya that work for your lifestyle. Some guys prep it Sunday night for the whole week, cutting it up and storing it in containers with lime juice. Others buy frozen papaya chunks for smoothies when fresh isn't available. Travel doesn't have to derail you. Dried papaya still has many benefits, though not as many as fresh. Papaya insumus supplements can bridge the gap when you're on the road. Many tropical destinations have fresh papaya readily available, often better and cheaper than at home. Seasonal variation is real. Papaya is best in summer and fall. In winter you might need to pay more or settle for less perfect fruit, but even mediocre papaya is better than no papaya. Frozen is a good winter alternative as it's picked and frozen at peak ripeness. Consider growing your own if you live in a warm climate. Papaya trees grow quickly and produce fruit within a year. Nothing beats walking into your yard and picking breakfast. Even in cooler climates, dwarf papaya varieties can grow in large pots that you bring inside in winter. Gentlemen, here's what it comes down to. Your body is capable of experiencing intense pleasure well into your 70s, 80s and beyond. The machinery is all there, it just needs the right fuel and maintenance. Papaya provides that fuel in a way that no pill or supplement can match. This isn't about chasing youth or pretending to be 20 again, it's about optimizing what you have right now, at this age, with this body. It's about not settling for less when more is absolutely possible. It's about quality of life in one of the most fundamental human experiences. So, here's my challenge to you. Tomorrow morning, before you do anything else, go buy a papaya. Get some fresh limes while you're at it. For the next 30 days, make this your morning ritual. Half a papaya with lime on an empty stomach. That's it. Keep notes on how you feel. Energy, sensation, intensity, whatever matters to you. I'm confident that by day 30, you'll be amazed at the difference. Not just in the bedroom, but in how you feel overall. More energy, better digestion, clearer skin, less inflammation, and yes, orgasms that remind you why intimacy is one of life's greatest joys. This is Dr. Sophia Carter, and I want you to know that it's never too late to feel amazing. Your body is more resilient and capable than you think. Sometimes it just needs the right fruit to prove it. If this information helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more real, honest conversation about men's health, and drop a comment about your experience with papaya. Your story might be exactly what another man needs to hear to take action.